So right here is a tone cap tester. It's really simple. This is my guitar plugged in here, and you got a couple alligator clips. My cable's a little short, so it's not plugged in, but this is going to go to my amp. And basically all we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of capacitors, we're going to clip them to these alligator clips, we're going to hear what they sound like in the guitar. So I'll show you real quick here, because I'll switch the other ones where I might not see it as well. So this is a 47 cap. So you basically just clip it on there, clip it on here. So now you're good to go. And this is just a tone knob. So we're just going to turn this. I'll just go on and off. But if you have one of these or build one or buy one or whatever, you know, you can go in between, just like when you're playing live, you want to, you know, dial your tone knob to whatever number you want. Like if you want a halfway or 3/4. So this just, I'm not sure you can see there. Just plug that into the amp. And then I'll put it over there. Turn that on. So now, that's the cap. So this is no cap. And then this is the cap. So you can hopefully hear the tone difference on that. So now I'm just gonna unclip the cap. And that was a 47. Let's take a 47, which is a poly. Now this is like a 630 volt. That orange cap was like a 100 to 200 volt. So let's hear what this one sounds like. So now you just clip that on there. And again, no cap. And then this is full cap. It's like the volume, it's like it sucked the volume right out of that. Interesting. And this is, I'm turning this tone knob and it's almost going back to full to bring the volume in. But now it's... Interesting. It's like that one kind of has more of a, seems like it has more of a taper. But when I roll it right off, I'm losing volume on it too, which is interesting. And I don't know if that's the voltage or the poly. You know, I'm definitely no claim to be a capacitor expert, which is why I built one of these boxes, because when you're putting one in your guitar, whether I've done it myself or had a tech do it, you know, what value cap do you want? What type of cap? You know, I guess it's going to be different for everybody, what they like, what their instruments like. So this one here, sorry, this one is a 47 Mylar. So we're going to just connect this one. So these were all 47s to get an idea of, I guess, comparison on it. So this is no cap. And then this is the full cap. Yeah, it's interesting. The voltage, I guess, is what's taking the volume out of there. I prefer the orange cap myself. There's, which one is this one here? My gosh. I don't even know if I can see. I'll know by the size. We're going to go with a 22. So 22 is usually what I run on my guitar. Let's try this one here. This is a 22. That was full cap and then no. Full cap. Interesting. And now we'll get, we'll do the 22 on the orange cap. So that was a 22 Mylar we just did. And now this one here is a orange cap. Yeah, interesting. So basically, that's all this box does. You hook a cap to it, hook the capacitor to it, like that, and you mess with the tone knob. Now, from what I've done with it, whether when I'm A/Bing just all on and all off, that's just so, I don't know how it's going to record on my phone here. That's going to, you know, I guess give you at least some sort of understanding of, oh, okay, I can hear how honky, mid-ranging it is. I think the biggest difference on the caps, at least for me, is where I'm dialing this back. So if there's no cap here, and then this is all cap here, where it goes, and it's how, like, I know, you know, this is like an audio taper, so I use the same pots on my tones as I do the volume. So for me, the caps seem to be, especially with that the poly one with this 630 volts, like it was almost like the guitar was off at that point, where the other caps weren't doing that. So having one is nice. I don't think the caps make a massive difference for people, but they do make a slight difference, especially if you're going to work your tone knob in terms of how that tapers depending on what voltage the cap is and which value it is at. And this box just gives you the opportunity to do that without taking your guitar apart every time. Because if you take it to a tech or you do it yourself, for one, you're not going to be able to hear the comparison as quickly as, you know, re-clipping a cap to these alligator clips as it would. Plus you're going to just, you know, be soldering and desoldering, or you're going to have to run wires out of your guitar to do this thing here. Now this is pretty simple. I do sell these, but you can make them super easy as well. All you need is a tone pot. You need 2 jacks, one for the in, one for the out. Wire it up. Just get some alligator clips. These were ones I just had, and you cut them up, solder them on, put it together, and there you go. There's no rocket science behind this. It's just, you know, a great thing to use. I love checking caps out, and, you know, I have friends come over and bring their basses, bring their guitars, try it out. Now, this is a 250K pot because I play Strats, and that's what I use. If you're a humbucker guy, I do them in 500s, or if you're going to make one, you know, make sure you use the value of pot that you know, have in the guitar you're working for, which typically humbuckers would be 500K and single coils are the 250K, but, you know, there's no set rule to that. But anyways, check it out, the BTone.com tone cap tester.